Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Willis. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Willis. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man, here's Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Gallup, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Lions 7, Eagles 6.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check that, street. Check, man.
Here's Willis. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Third down, it's Willis. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Willis out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the low one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the short, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On play action, it's Brady. Caught left side by Cobb. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. The 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Brady to throw again. And Thomas has it. Ooh, the juke. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. First and 10, it's Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. He's got Fuller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Brady. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route. Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cobb. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw is Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Brady again. That's complete to Cobb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Brady. Rolling to his right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Brady. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Running left, Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. John Ross, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Brady going to throw. inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw, Brady. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Hard, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Fuller, 48 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses. But yeah.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many